congratulate you for making it into the student recognition and award list. And today we will be recognizing different categories of outstanding performance. And I'm happy to congratulate you this afternoon for making it to that list. The world all over is looking for good performance. Every employer is looking for a good performing employee. And in every area of life, good performance always pays and it is recognized and rewarded. And among the various people that we have, the various students, we are happy that your academic performance and performance in other fields has earned you an award that is being recognized today by the Vice Chancellor of our university. And I want to congratulate you because this is the best way forward. You can purpose, even going forward, that whatever you do it with excellence, you do it with determination and dedication, because that is what the world is looking for. So I believe that even after being awarded today, going forward, you will make it your culture to excel in everything that you do. Because even in the world of work, the world is looking for good performance. People who are able to excel in what they do, and also people who can exhibit or demonstrate purpose skills. Because when I'm training my students, I always say there are 4 important levels of skills that the world of work and the world is looking for. We are looking for professional skills, and it's good for you to be good in your professional area. We are also looking for basic and interpersonal skills, which is very important. The world is also looking for somebody who is entrepreneurial skills, and at the 4th level, leadership skill. And our university has given you and all of us an opportunity to grow in all these important areas that you can fit in the world of work. So the certificate you will receive today is a very prestigious certificate, because on top of your academic degrees and testimonials, this is a certificate you will always proudly carry and say, yes, I was recognized for being a good performer. So it's a big plus for you, and I congratulate you.
This is an annual activity where we celebrate the good performance. But even as we do that, we have 2 aspects to it. One, we are here because I want to live with an academic qualification. So we recognize that aspect of our life in the University of Technology. But the other thing is that we also emphasize holistic education. And holistic education has many other components. So we recognize that as well, and we celebrate that whenever we have this recognition and award ceremony. To excel and to do well, we really have to just have 2 things. We have to be disciplined and we have to work hard. There's no magic about it, just discipline and hard work. We have to tell ourselves that all the time, because it's not easy to be disciplined. Human being always finds it difficult to stay on course, so we always have to remind ourselves that we have to be disciplined. And working hard requires effort. These are straightforward things, but I mention them because they are the ones who make who determine the difference between what individuals achieve and not just individual, what institutions achieve compared, when one institution is compared to the other, but beyond that, what a country achieves. I spent some time in a Japanese university, Tottori University, and I soon discovered that final year students did not bother having accommodation outside the university. They did not bother having accommodation outside their lab. They basically work 2 hours in the lab. Then at some point, They would roll out a mattress in the corridor, sleep for a few hours. And these are facts, it's true. And continue working. Okay? So the student is putting in almost 18 hours in a day, and not just one day, throughout a month. So if you are doing 6 hours a day, what does that mean? Are you together? So some of our staff here have spent time in those labs, and they end up working 18 hours. Here, sometimes people struggle to work 6 hours. So the difference between societies is that the time they spend working. So I'm mentioning this because you have worked hard, and you are role models. We celebrate you as role models, but the difference in our lives and the progress that we make and how we achieve our life target is not going to be anything else. It's not the brains you have, it's basically the amount of work you put into the things that you do. Now, the other thing about yourself, I have talked about the fact that with a human being, 60% is enough for you to survive and to live to old age. 60% intelligent quotient. Now, what do you do with the other? How do you create value for yourself? Is it by working for yourself and accumulating, or is it by working and contributing to the life of others? The new fulfillment really comes from contributing to others, impacting on the society, impacting on the life of other people. And that is why, as a university, we celebrate both academic achievement, but go beyond that and look at people who actually have impact on the society and then on fellow human beings. This is why we have a couple of other awards, last mile awards and so on, that are going to be read out to us. So, as outstanding individuals who are doing extremely well, you have that responsibility to also show what you do with the extra capacity that you have. And that extra capacity is best used when you serve others. But there's not much you can do with yourself. 60% is enough for you. So you create society and you impact others by also becoming the model, the role model of what you do with the extra abilities you have. And that means you must always play the leadership role. People look up to you. That's why we celebrate you. And if people look up to you, it means you must also think hard about the choices you make. Because the moment you make a choice, there will be many other people following you. And in your case, you'll be followed by your colleagues in the university. But the colleagues who are not in the university here in Dedan Kimani envy you and look up to you because you're in Dedan Kimani University and you're exposed to all these opportunities. So you have a major responsibility that you carry on behalf of other people. And the last thing I want to say is that being celebrated as outstanding is one thing, being able to do things is another thing, but the most important thing that people are also looking for is the character. You have no way of measuring the character. You have to be with a person and experience them, how they work, how they relate to other people, to know whether the person is of good character. As we speak today, I think we may not recognize it, but we have a society that is in a crisis when it comes to character. We have a character deficit across society. And most of the employers struggle to get people with the right character. Today you can get a lot more with good character than with a good certificate, or even the kind of certificate they are going to give you here. Because there is such a serious deficit of character in the society. Are you together? So as you therefore think about yourself, being of good character, and that also requires discipline, it requires a person who has a very strong value system, and it requires also somebody who's strong-willed, that they are not swayed by peers to do the wrong things. That will also stand you out, and will enable you to go very, very far in life. So with those remarks, it's my pleasure to really congratulate you for your outstanding performance as we go to the next stage. Thank you.